bread time.
It's bread time.
And welcome to the next episode of Baking with Britney. I'm here with my friend Jocelyn and Yuvia and Cadence.
Hi, Cadence.
So we're gonna make French bread today, and I have this fun French bread maker that I just got on Amazon. You can find the link below. I'm just kidding. This is a recipe that I found from my friend Sarah when I was up in Minnesota, and we halved it because it called for 8 cups of bread flour. And I don't know that my mixer can hold 8 cups. I think maybe it could because it's kind of a beast, but like, you know what?
5 quart.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. That sounds right. I literally don't know much about what I get. It was a gift, and so
I'll take it.
yeah,
I can make bread with it.
It's a bread maker.
Yeah.
So I like it. So what we can do is start with, we'll get our bread hook on, and it's just a plug and play.
I'm gonna unwrap this and
Sure, yeah, plug it in. Then it'll work, right?
yeah.
So then what we'll do is it calls for mixing the hot water. So we'll probably get our water. Do you want to start the water temperature and get it going? So we need the water, sugar, and yeast. So then this is the sugar. And you want to measure this? 1/2 teaspoon of sugar.
Now, do you put all the dry
1/2
ingredients in here first?
Kind of. So you're gonna do the sugar, yeast, and then the flour, because flour naturally has some yeast in it. And so you do that with the warm water so that way it activates everything.
Okay.
And then we have to let it sit and boil or bubble for, usually it's like 2 or 3 minutes. And you'll be able to watch in there. It looks really cool. It like starts bubbling and you know, it's all live and stuff.
Measure out the sugar.
And it's 1/2 tablespoon. I said teaspoon, but it's really tablespoon. Alexa, how many teaspoons are in 1/2 tablespoon? This 1/2 teaspoon, and if we have 1/2 teaspoon and we need 1.5 teaspoons. No, we need 1 teaspoon. No, wait, what do we need?
1.5 teaspoons.
1/2 tablespoon, 1.5 teaspoons.
So how many of these do we need? This is 1/2 and we need 1.5. So 1/2 plus 1/2 equals a whole. And we need another half. So we need 1.5. So we need 3. 3? Yes, so we'll need 3 of these.
And then we need a full tablespoon of yeast. Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
How many did you do? 3? Okay.
Yes, baby. So let's see if this one is the same. So it should.
That almost looks like a whole one.
Almost. Close, but no cigar, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there goes our yeast. And so yeast is a, fungus?
That causes you to fart.
It does?
What?
I'm kidding. The reason why we need the sugar in with the yeast is because the sugar is what feeds the yeast. But then this water is too hot.
Let me
So we
take
could
out.
maybe pour out 1 whole cup and put cold and see what it does, or some cool. I'm getting nervous.
I know yeast is like so fickle. Like you've really got to hit that temperature just right.
packets.
No, I'm just kidding.
The 2 packets. And then we need the flour. Bread flour. See, it's so fancy, my label.
I like it actually.
Yeah. You know, I was gonna do something cute with my Cricut, and that just took too much work. And I was like, I'm good. And some tape, you know what I mean? Like.
Yes.
And then we're gonna put in 1/2 cup of this flour. Okay, so here's where I go wrong with normal baking. Normal baking is like, if it says 1/2 cup of flour, you may have to like go. Anyways, I suck at normal baking. But like with bread and the flour, it is like very forgiving. That if you put in a little too little, when you watch it, when it's kneading it, you're like, ooh, that looks a little too wet and it's sticking too much, then you can just add a little bit more and a little bit more, and then it makes it good. Yes, baby, Gil. So we'll add in this flour. So that's 1/2 cup. And we need 3.5 cups. Is our water good now?
Yeah, it's right at 108.
Yep. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Put it away. Pour it on in. And then we'll turn this on so we kind of lazy. Pour it all in. And then we'll turn this up to 3. Just give it a little mix until you can't see like tons and tons of the flour in there. And it starts to bubble. See how it's bubbling? And then we'll turn it off and let it sit for a minute. And it will activate and start to bubble. So then we need our oil and our salt. So oil is this much oil.
Tablespoon. Okay, this is fancy.
Ooh. You just, it just,
Dump it. Gravity.
Oh, that's cool.
watch me be out of olive oil.
Just one?
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. And then we need 1 3/4 of teaspoons. And these ones I think are supposed to be heaping. I don't really remember. I just, kind of like heap. And 3 of these. 1, 2. Okay, then this is the fun part. So can you turn it on to 3? While that goes and starts to get in there, we need to add in the rest of our flour.
How many more cups is this? So we need 3 more cups. 3 more cups. You want to start?
And this is a half a cup. So we need 6 more scoops, I think. Make sure that that's a half. Yeah, it is. It's a half. One more. One more? Hang on, this is where I get scared every time. Never fails. It always works out, but like, it's not sticky enough. You gotta let it
roll for a bit.
gotta let it do its thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, see, now it's getting better. I just get so scared.
Hey, Johnson, is this the first time I'm making this kind of bread?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Bread is like my favorite food too. I could eat bread like every day, every now and then.
Did you add in that last cup?
No.
Okay, you can probably add it in because it's starting to wiggle. Good for me because I'm not big.
And back when this guy fully forms, either you want to do a little like little flick so we can transition. So
Yeah. Alright.
What's happening now?
Okay, so now our dough is nice and formed into little blobs like it should be. And it's been about 6 or 7 minutes, and so you're supposed to knead it until it's smooth and elastic. And so you can see that it's nice and smooth. And it's just cherry flavor. I'm just kidding. So now we're gonna just turn it off, and then we have to feel how hot this is. It was working. Just putting in some minutes. And what we need to do is take our bread, give it a little roll so it gets this nice pretty, I don't know if it has to be pretty, but like it has to be pretty, you know what I mean? And then we set it in there and we cover it with my fold-in the cheese towel that she put on the floor. We can get a new, it has to be a tea towel, like a thin one. So let me go grab one right quick. Okay, I'm back with my Schitt's Creek. I've asked you thrice now for a towel. So we'll put him over. David will help us with our bread. Okay? Yes, yes. So he's gonna cure our bread. So then we have to wait, let it rise, and it'll double in about an hour. So now we wait.
Sounds good.
For an hour.
Good job, David.
Ready for the big reveal? Oh, hang on. You gotta get David's face on.
Oh, yes, David.
Ready? There's our beautiful bread.
Yummy, yummy.
It's doubled. Then we need to turn this into an egg wash.
Farm fresh egg from the Revival Homestead chickens.
Is that the sponsors?
Yes, they sponsored this video. And then we'll sprinkle down some flour. Pull it out. And plop it down. And then we're gonna cut it in half because we're making 2 loaves. Okay, so then I'll make one and then you can make the other one. So what we're doing is we're gonna make it like a long loaf and we're gonna take it a little half, and I like to fold in each side, and then you pick it up and smash it down just a little bit. And it's just a little log, and then when it gets to the shape that we want it to be, and you want it to be nice and smooth, if you over knead it, then it can explode out the back or out the side. It just looks not as good. Got our little loaf here. Okay. And then I gotta get my little bread lame that I just bought. It's also very sharp, in case you were wondering. I don't know what I'm doing with it though. Should probably read the instructions. It's okay. Hold it in. Push it down. And then take it and hold it in half.
Do one of the thin side.
So if you take it and you kind of stretch and pull, so like to fix that, you'll get it to like marry back up together, and then you'll stretch it and pull it over. Okay. And then that goes on the bottom. So now it's like that. And it's okay if it's longer. It'll just be a longer French bread loaf. That's okay.
Yeah. Isn't French bread supposed to be long?
Yeah, I like mine fatter just because then I get more bread. We get thicker pieces, but yeah, that's fine like this. Very sharp. There we go. So this will help it find a place the yeast to rise out of, so that way it doesn't explode out the sides. Then we'll set it here and do an egg wash on it. Do
Yeah, gosh.
And then do you want me to slice yours, score yours?
Okay, won't there be like eggs inside of it then? And like on top of it?
Mm-mm. It makes it form a really nice crust.
Oh.
How long does
Do you
it
wanna
take to
do it
bake?
too?
About 20 minutes. So yeah, that's good. So then I like to season mine with a little bit of whatever you want. I'm putting everything bagel because that's what Landon's favorite is.
That goes good on everything.
Yeah. You also don't have to season it, but I like to.
Do you want the everything bagel on yours too? Sure. Do we get to take ours home?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, then.
Alright, it's baking time.
It's baking time.
Time to put it in the oven.
Got buns in the oven.
Okay, buns in the oven.
Not in our ovens though.
No. These ovens are out of commish. Right. Set our timer for 21 minutes. What? 20 to 25, but yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be longer or shorter?
Longer.
Oh, nope, that's it. Yep.
Nice. Oh, that's our bread reveal right there.
Britney, when I asked how much bigger they were gonna get, you were like, just a little bit. They shipped that. Oopsie. I don't know.
I think it looks good. What?
What do you mean by good exactly?
It's like yummy.
It's edible. It's gonna taste fine.
Let's use these bowls for the soup tasting.
We're making zuppa toscana soup. It's a knockoff of the Olive Garden soup in a jar.
Big with my little
Yeah.
Paprika.
Hey,
Got a beard, bro.
you like it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you put the soup.
Kale. Chef's kiss. Little baby deer pieces in there.
Oh, that does look so good.
Jake is gonna have a.
He's gonna love
great-
it.
Yes, he is.
Or should we just do it in one bowl and everyone just like kind of dip it in?
I think this.
Yeah.
How you feel about the bread you get?
Want some?
Oh yeah, I just saw you. I saw you trying to sneak it.
You didn't see nothing.
Brittany, this is yours right here. Okay, the cuts are.
I mean, they look good.
Yeah, those look
But-
really good.
This was that seam, and
Yeah, the one
that was the. I think it's gonna be so good.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Which loaf do we want? Do you guys want to take a full loaf home and we can cut into mine?
No, let's just cut into this one.
What's the bottom look like?
Looks
Nice
good.
and brown.
Yeah, nice and crispy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, looks so good.
Yeah.
Is your mouth watering?
That's good.
Oh, you're that crusty bread. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Baby?
Alright.
Tastes good.
How you feel? Good. We made bread. Ate soup.
It's a good day.
Not bad. Is it hot? No, is it good?
Yeah.
Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Oh, you want us to say that?
No, I said it. It's okay.
Subscribe down below.
Oh, she got
Hit a
those
like.
CTAs. Let's.
Hit a like. Smash that like button down there. Right there.
This is like really high. How do you work this?
You just get a little bit taller, Jocelyn. That's the solution.
Hey. We can cracking short jokes over here.